You're the sunflower. I think your love would be too much, or you'd be left in the dust unless I stuck by you. You're the sunflower. You're the sunflower.
What's up, everybody? We had a little different intro today. It is Monday. It is the first Monday of December. Bada boom, bada bang. I had to come on here with a little different intro because it is the last month of 2019. Oh my God. Holy crap. All right. Woo. Oh my God. That just kind of scared me. Okay. So listen, boom. I had a whole episode plan, topic. Scratch that. We're going to do something different. So it's your girl, the Sunflower Child, and you are now tuned in to Talks with Sean. Welcome. If you are new, welcome to my channel. Welcome to my YouTube, my podcast, etc., etc. Make sure that you like, share, subscribe, and comment down below. If you are new, welcome back. I know it's been a minute. I miss y'all. I think I missed 2 weeks. I apologize. I'm sorry. I do have a life. No, I'm kidding. I do have things that I have to deal with, and I think last week I was sick or etc. So I'm back like popular demand. Y'all missed me. I missed y'all too. I missed recording. So boop. So I wanted to give y'all a little groovy vibe. Okay, so I'm definitely recording and then he wants to play his music. So if y'all hear some music in the background, I apologize. My neighbor wants to be at a concert right now. Okay, so anyway, hi everybody. So boom, like I said, I had a whole setup, right? I had a whole setup of the topic that I was going to talk about, and I had my book ready, all that, and then I just started getting ready today. We're a little behind schedule, but it is what it is. Y'all still gonna get y'all video, period. So anyway, so I woke up today not on the right side, but it's always the right side when you got God in your life, period. So I woke up today, I did my normal thing, which is play my music, get me hype, and Drake came on. Nice for What came on, and I'm like, you know what? Period. Thank you, Drake and the Lord, because now I know what I'm really gonna talk about today. So he talks about Nice for What. There's a lot of things that we're gonna talk about today. It's gonna be a bunch of stuff. So that came on, and I'm like, okay, all right, I get the vibe. And then I just started thinking about things that was going through in my head that I wanted to accomplish, that I've done, etc. So boom, this is what we're gonna talk about. The topic for today, because I'm rambling on or whatever. It's a Monday. It's raining outside in Boston, right? So I'm chilling, got my little coziness up, my little silky on, my groovy glasses, and we just vibing today. So today's topic is, did you accomplish what you wanted to accomplish in 2019, and what do you still want to accomplish? We have some time. I just realized I don't have my cup. Anyway, carry on. Whoa. Sorry. Okay, so listen. So there's a lot of things that I wanted to talk about. So it's 2019. This is the last month. Can't you believe it's the last month of 2019? Like, where did it go? What, like, how did this even happen? But yes, this is the last month, which means I want to know, what do you feel like you accomplished? I feel like when it gets close to the end of the year, close to December, everybody's freaking out like, oh my God, I didn't do this, I didn't do that, I feel like a failure, etc. And I just feel as though we need to take a step back and take a chill pill and relax and look at what we've done thus far, right? What have you accomplished in 2019? I feel like I'm competing with that music right now. I'm sorry, you guys. So what have you really accomplished in 2019? Do you feel like you have accomplished everything? And you still have a month to go. You still have a couple days, a couple weeks to accomplish something that you said that you wanted to accomplish in the new year. And I think it is important as people my age, people who are around the same type of age range, that we realize that life is what we make it, and we have to appreciate what we've done this far. I think with social media, right, we get so caught up with everybody else's life that we feel like we didn't accomplish anything. But in reality, you accomplished a lot. Right? You accomplished things that your family probably couldn't have done, or things that your friends couldn't have done or wanted to do, but you stepped out on faith and did it anyway. So there's a lot of things that you should be grateful for this month, right? And the reason why I say we're going to talk about a lot of things, because I have a lot of things that are on my mind that I'm just going to be like boop, 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 talking about, right? So I feel like as women, I'm laughing because I feel like a lot of people can relate, especially a lot of women. I feel like once it gets to a certain month, or once we get to a certain age, we're like, okay, well, where's my husband? It's December, Valentine's Day is in 2 more months. Like, we start thinking about so much, like, okay, I'm not here, I don't have a child yet, I don't have a boyfriend, I don't have this, etc. I know guys don't really think like us women do, right? So I think that I'm laughing because I can hear a lot of my friends saying a lot of this stuff, because it's true. We get to a certain limit, a certain moment in life, and we're just like, what is going on? Why are we not succeeding where we want to be? And I feel like we have to understand that everything is a process, and not everything that we want comes when we want it. It's about when we're ready for it, when we're fully ready for it. And that's for men too as well, whether you're looking for a new job or whatever it is. And I feel like if you feel down and out and you feel depressed, like I haven't accomplished anything, I want you to do me a favor. I want you to get a notebook, right? And I want you to start from today on until the new year, until next year, right? I want you to write everything, because sometimes when things aren't written and we don't have it on a piece of paper, it's hard for us to it's easier for us to beat ourselves up because we don't have everything documented. You know what I mean? So what I want y'all to do from now on is I want you to write everything that you've done thus far, everything that you've accomplished, everything that you've done within the day, because when you look back on all that you've done thus far, it gives you a reason to keep going even more. Even myself, sometimes I feel like I haven't accomplished anything, but in this year I've accomplished a lot. I've accomplished that I'm able to still be alive. That's an accomplishment. A lot of people did not be able to make 25. I can say that I've accomplished launching my podcast and being able to record and being able to, say what I want to say. I've accomplished being a better friend, right? Being a better person for myself. I've accomplished healing, all of that, etc. It doesn't have to be necessarily I've accomplished traveling 5 different states or etc. Whatever that looks like for you. So stop beating yourself up and saying that you haven't accomplished anything, or that you feel like you're a failure when in reality you've done a lot. I think we are our worst critics, and we have to realize that life is about making changes and growing, and you have to make yourself uncomfortable, and you have to push yourself to where you want to be in life. A lot of times we think that, okay, well, we're not there this year, so it's not gonna happen, or okay, it's been 2 years now, so what's going on? Sometimes we got to take baby steps in order to keep going where we want to go, right? When a baby grows up, when a baby starts to to grow, they don't just start walking, they don't just start talking, right? They start making noises, right? They start crawling, they start doing things that makes them grow, right? And they want to keep doing it, and eventually they keep doing it. And what happens is, thank you, what happens is when they crawl, right, what happens, they grow out of that stage, and so they go into what, the walking stage, and then they grow out of clothes, etc., etc. So we have to understand that when we are trying to accomplish a goal, accomplish a dream, we have to understand that we are like babies. We got to take one step at a time, one crawl, one leg at a time, one crawl at a time. We have to understand that you're not gonna just be like, oh well, I'm a grown up now. No, you have to be able to take those baby steps and appreciate those moments of when you really worked hard, or when you really didn't have the money and you had to take that 4 for $4 from Wendy's and not go to Daryl's. Period, Pooh. And this is for people that know about Boston. If you're not from Boston, you're not gonna understand what Daryl's is, or etc. But pretty much Daryl's is a upscale soul food restaurant that, is a little bit more pricier than Wendy's. So sometimes you gotta make those sacrifices. Sometimes you gotta eat them 4 for $4s. And then you gotta crawl, and then you'll be able to go to Daryl's or etc. wherever you wanna go. But no, seriously, I think we just put too much pressure on ourselves, and we have to understand that, okay, maybe you didn't accomplish it in this month, or you didn't accomplish it this year, but what about the next year? Did you write down your goals and dreams for the 2020? Right? And we're like, man, the year's almost done. No, a lot can happen in a month. A lot can happen. You can meet the person that you're supposed to be with. A great job that you've been praying for the longest can just boom, open up. That apartment that you wanted can open up. That loan that you've been praying for your business can just boom, pop up. So stop trying to rush things and figure out like, man, like, okay, it's December, nothing has happened, when in reality you got to take a step back and pump them brakes and realize a lot has happened thus far, and you're on the right track and you're on the right path. So tell yourself, what have you accomplished this year? What have you accomplished? What are the things that you want to accomplish in the next year? And the reason why I put up Drake, I brought up Drake, nice for what? Because a lot of times we go through situations where we go through breakups, or where we go through situations where, things just end, right? And you're like, well, damn, that ended, and now it's the end of the year, and now it's going to be a new year, and I'm still single, and I'm this, that, and da-da-da. And you know what? When I was in the shower listening to that, I was just like, that song was motivating me so much, not just in relationship-wise, but in friendship-wise and career-wise. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you the ish, period. You nice for what? Like, we have to be like that. We have to really be like, listen, period. Okay, I'm doing what I gotta do, and if this didn't work out, it's a reason why. Okay, this friendship didn't work out, it's a reason why. I'm nice for what? Like, seriously though, we have to come to a realization that you can't down yourself on the bad things that happen, right? I think that when it comes to the end of the year, we always try to look at what we didn't do, the negatives in the year, and et cetera, et cetera. And we have to change our mindset. Like I said, mind, body, and soul. We got to change our mindset. You done a lot thus far, and you're going to continue to do a lot in the new year. And you have to look at the positive things. And sometimes the negative things outweigh the positive, because it could seem so dramatic, but we have to understand that the negatives help the positives. Ooh, wee. The negatives help the positive. Well, why do the negatives help the positive? Well, the negatives help the positives because without a negative situation, you won't be able to have a positive outcome. Sometimes we have to go through a negative situation, and that negative situation eventually turns around into a positive situation. Our negative issues, our negative atmosphere, right, can affect us in a lot of ways, but we have to step out of our situation, out of our mess, and look at why is this negative situation happening. And we have to understand that the negative that we go through only pushes us to a open door that is positive, to something that can create something so that that negative looks so smaller that you're like, man, I had to go through that in order to get to here. Period. I had to go through that breakup, so I'm able to talk about how I went through that and talk about that through my podcast. I had to go through being homeless so that I can tell my story through this podcast so that I can help somebody else. I had to go through that because of this situation. So everything that we go through is for the positive situation that God has for us. So, nice for what? We have to understand that we may not be where we want to be in that year, right? And I feel like in January we're always like, okay, we want to do this, we want to do that, etc., etc., etc. And then we're like, well, I didn't do that. Da, da, da. Well, did you really push yourself to where you really want to be? Did you really accomplish the goal? Did you waste time? Did you really focus on that goal, or did you have so many things that you wanted to focus on that you just lost track? So we have to understand that balance. We have to create schedules. We have to make sure that we're on top of things. And then sometimes I feel like when we want to accomplish a lot of things at a lot of time, it could be overwhelming and we put too much on our plate. So I would say start with one or two things and let that see how that goes from there, and then add on, because you don't want to stress yourself out. You don't want to make yourself even more not even like, you don't want to make yourself even more consumed with all of this stuff, right? So you have to accomplish what you can one day at a time. It is the last month. Most of y'all are in school. Let's wrap this school year up. Okay, most of y'all are about to graduate. Let's wrap this up. Most of y'all want to start school. Let's get into it. Most of y'all want to start your own business. Start that thing. So what can you still accomplish like in this month? There's so much that you can still do for 2019. Tell somebody that you love them, somebody that you haven't talked to in a long time that you miss. Reach out to them. Life is too short. You don't know when that person time is up. You don't know when God is ready to call them home. Life is too short to be angry and upset. You know what? Something that I accomplished. I'm going to tell you guys a story. I went out to dinner with a friend of mine's, right? And I had seen somebody that I hadn't seen in 2 years that literally screwed me over really, really, really bad. And that person approached me or whatever, and we spoke. It was very nice. I wasn't nasty. I didn't have attitude. But what? Because the old me would have said a lot of bad things. But hallelujah, God is working on me. Progress. But what I accomplished in that moment is being able to look that person in the eye and be able to smile and know that in that moment where I met them and I was at my worst, I was down and out, that person seen me at a low moment. And what I accomplished is being able to go through what I went through and seeing that person that did me wrong 2 years later and being able to smile again, being able to have my joy again. And that person realized, like, whatever she went through at that moment did not break her. That was an accomplishment to me, because sometimes it's hard to face the people that effed you over and messed you over and did you wrong and talked about you and left your side. But to me, that was an accomplishment, that I was strong enough, that I had healed from that situation to be able to be in a positive moment. See, that's what I say. You got to turn a negative situation into a positive. That negative situation had me down and out, but 2 years later, I'm able to smile again. I'm able to rejoice again and look that person in their eye and have no hard feelings, because I was able to work on myself and I accomplished a lot of things within those 2 years and within the year that is almost ending. So you have to give yourself a break, because I think we're so hard on ourselves sometimes. We want everything to go right, and it's just not. Life is not perfect. Not everything is gonna go right, period. And you have to appreciate when things don't go right, because I feel like that's when those moments, either it makes you or breaks you, and you got to figure out, what is it gonna be? Are you gonna fold under pressure? Are you gonna put your soldier boots on and keep it moving and fight these battles? So I just want to say that I'm proud of everybody that has watched these videos. You accomplished watching these videos, period. I hope that my prayer is that I've helped somebody who has watched my videos. I hope that I gave you some empowerment to really do something out of the norm, out of your comfort zone. I pray that that my words really touched you this year, and I pray that in the new year that my words continue to touch you and continue to move you and continue to inspire you. And I pray that y'all comment down below and tell me things that y'all want me to talk about, or different things or ideas that y'all have of me. We're in this together. This is not about me. This is about us, period. And so it is important that I accomplish, right, whatever the universe needs me to accomplish, whatever God wants me to accomplish, so that his people can get the healing that they need. And I feel like hopefully I've accomplished that this far, and I'm so grateful and so honored for the people that support me. Thank you. We accomplished something by reaching 204 subscribers. Oh my goodness, what an accomplishment that is. Most people are like, that's nothing, but to me that is more than enough. So thank you that we accomplished, not I, we accomplished it, because there's no me without you guys. I need y'all support and y'all need me. So this is a teamwork. So thank you guys so much for supporting me. And I just want to say that if you have the opportunity to do so, I would say that somebody who probably is not in your life anymore, I don't know why this is coming up in my head right now, but I feel like I have to say this, so I'm just gonna say it. Sometimes in life we hold on to people, and sometimes it's not even that they're bad people. It's just sometimes the season is over, and the chapter is closed. And so I say this because it is it's the beginning of the new month of December, and it is almost the year ending, and I just want people to be able to close any chapter that they have with someone that's still lingering on, that's kind of holding them back. I really want you guys to close that chapter and be able to leave that in 2019 and have a clear mind in 2020. And sometimes it's not necessarily that they're bad people, it's just sometimes you have to accept that their timing in your life is up, and you have to move on. And I don't know why it's like in my head so much, but somebody needs to hear that. I don't know why this is so random, but somebody needs to hear it. Somebody is holding on to somebody who has been in their life, and you know it's time to let go, but you're still holding on. So for whoever that is for, I don't know who you are, but I need you to let that person go. I need you to let them go so that you can flourish, so that your sunflower can grow, so that the wings on your butterfly can fly, right? There's somebody that is holding on to somebody, and they need to let that person go by the end of 2019. That person needs to be out of your life because they're keeping you back from where you need to be in life. And it's not that they're a bad person, but their issues and the stuff that they're going through is holding you back to the potential of where you need to be. And we don't have time to waste, and we don't have time to hold on to somebody who is not able to put on their own life jacket. So I don't know who you are, but this was for you. You need to let them go by 2019, by the end of this month. We gotta let go of damaged people. I told you this episode is all over the place because I feel like there's a lot of things that I want to say in the beginning of December so that we're able to accomplish, so that we're able to bust everything that we need to do, so that by the end of 2019 we can say, okay, we did that. So I need to say what I need to say, but I don't know why that's like in my head so much, but there are people that are holding on to other people that are just no good for you any longer. They've served their purpose, and you need to let them go. That's on that. That's on that. There's okay, thank you. There I have been some. Wow, oh my God, I don't know. This is so weird. This has never happened. Okay. There are some people that that has been praying for a lot of things, and you're oh my God, it's so heavy. I'm sorry. There's some people that have been praying to God about a lot of things, and I want you to know that God has answered those prayers. He's answered those prayers, but the reason that he hasn't given you those prayers because it's not the right timing for that prayer to be answered for you. Do you understand what I'm saying? He'd already answered it. He already said yes to whatever you asked of him, but it's not. He needs you to be a little bit more obedient. He needs you to be a little bit more closer to him for him to answer that. He wants to see how hungry you are with him. How bad do you want this? And a lot of times we want something, but we're not doing the work. We're not being obedient. And I feel that for somebody. I feel that for somebody. And somebody's been dealing with some financial situations too. A lot. Really needs a miracle from God, like literally needs a miracle, and I feel like God has already answered that. He's answered it. He's taking care of it. I don't know who's that for. Yo, I'm telling you, this episode is all over the place, but I just feel like because it's the end of I keep saying the end of the month. I feel like because it's the beginning of the month and people are trying to rush and hurry up and holidays are coming, etc., etc. People are like in their thoughts right now. And I feel like I need to say what I need to say for people to do what they need to do by the end of the month. Don't worry about your financial situations. It's already taken care of. Don't worry about the apartment. It's already been taken care of. Don't worry about the career. It's already been taken care of. Don't worry about your relationship. It's already been taken care of. Don't worry about who supports you. It's already been taken care of. Don't worry about how you're going to make ends meet, how you're going to pay for these bills. It's already been taken care of. I feel like there's a lot of people that have been going through a lot of things in this past year, especially in like from October till now, I feel like somebody or a couple people have been going through a lot of hell. But I'm telling you right now, it's about to change. Everything that you've gone through from the storm, everything from when it started until now, you're like, why is this happening? Why is this storm happening? But the storm is happening because you're about to receive a bigger blessing in 2020. I don't know why, but this is really on my mind. There's a lot of people that have been going through a lot of stuff. There's a lot of people that's had a lot of heartbreak in 2019, in the end of 2019. Like, I'm talking about maybe from like I said, August to now, or October to now. There's been a lot of stuff that's been happening, and you're wondering why it's happening. But I'm here to tell you the reason why it's happening is because there's something bigger in front of 2020. Woo! Oh my God. Come on, Jesus. There's something that's happening. He has prepared you for what the blessing is going to come in 2020. I believe there's going to be a lot of successful people in 2020. I believe there's going to be more entrepreneurs in 2020. I believe there's going to be millionaires in 2020. I believe there's going to be a lot of people that are going to follow their dreams more in 2020. I can feel that thing. There's a lot of people that want to start things. And this is what I said about following your dreams. Y'all got to prepare yourself. Y'all got to get ready, because when God opens that door, it's gonna be like this. It's gonna happen so fast for you, and you're not gonna understand it. I want you to prepare yourself for what God has for you in 2020. He has a lot of things happening for you. There's a lot of doors happening for you, and you're not understanding why 2019 at the end, why is all this stuff happening? Because God has something greater for you in 2020. And so the things that you haven't accomplished in 2019, you're going to accomplish in 2020. Sometimes he has to prepare us for what we are about to have. Sometimes you can't get what you want in 2019 and 2018. This year was preparation. This year was finding your destiny. This year was about your purpose. Now that you know your purpose, now that you know what you want to do, now in 2020, go ahead and grab it. Yeah, I hear that. Thank you. I hear him say, go ahead and grab that thing. Woo! He done prepared you. He's preparing you for something greater in 2020. I'm telling you. Oh, my God. That was so strong on me. I had to say that. Because I really feel like there's a lot of people that are feeling like God has forgotten about them, and he hasn't forgotten about you. He hasn't forgotten about you, and you're trying to figure out why do I feel like my prayers haven't been answered, or why do I feel like I haven't accomplished something? You've accomplished a lot. The reasons why it hasn't been accomplished this year is because this year was preparation year for you, to prepare you for what you're about to go into. This year was preparation to get you ready, get you in line for what is going to happen in 2020. You've accomplished exactly what you needed to accomplish. And that is getting yourself prepared. That is putting on your armor. That is putting on your soldier boots to fight the battles that you had to go through in 2019, so that you'll be able to just walk in that thing. So that you'll be able to walk into that blessing. So that you'll be able to grab what you've asked of him. Come on. 2019, the year of preparation, the year of getting yourself ready for what is to come. Stop worrying about what you haven't accomplished yet. Maybe it's not the right timing. People want everything now, and that's just not how life works. Give yourself some time. Breathe in and out and say, I've accomplished exactly what I needed to do. I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be in life. Period. Stop worrying about the next year. Even myself. You know what I mean? We worry about the things that really don't matter. I have friends that are like, oh, well, man, it's about to be another year, still single on Valentine's Day. Like, so what? Keep it moving. You accomplished not having to deal with a knucklehead. Boop, boop, boop. That's an accomplishment. You accomplished not having to deal with a liar and a cheater and somebody who is not faithful. You've accomplished working on yourself. You accomplished so much things. We always look at the small things. We always look at the things that we don't have. What about the things that we do have? Appreciate the things that you have in front of you. You have lights on. Hello? Because at the end of the day, this could have been off. Period. These lights could have been off, but I accomplished making sure that it don't do this. Boop. Okay. That is an accomplishment. You are able to feed yourself. That is an accomplishment. You are able to take care of your child. That is an accomplishment. You achieve something. Stop putting yourself in this box of I have to be this at this time. I have to be this at this age. No. You've done all that you've done. You've done all that you could do in 2019. So let's move on and let's get ready for 2020. And that's a fact. I don't even know y'all, but I'm so proud of y'all. I know that y'all have accomplished something. You have accomplished waking your butt up and getting that check. Hello. We got to stop being so hard on ourselves and appreciate the year. Like, I don't think we appreciate just the year. I think we just be like, oh, like, I can't wait till 2020. Like, we be wanting to just, oh, I can't wait to see what 2020 brings. Well, back that up, because we're still in 2019, and let's see what's 2019 still going to bring for us. We want to just rush everything, and we have to appreciate the year because the year went by so fast. It literally went by so fast. So we have to understand that we have to appreciate our now and stop always trying to be at the future right then and there. And I'm not saying don't look ahead, but what I'm saying is stop trying to skip chapters. Stop trying to skip lessons and testimonies that come with our story, right? We want to just reach success so bad and not really appreciate what happened in that year. You know what I mean? Like, what happened in 2019 for you? Take a step back and look at all that has happened in 2019. And I appreciate that. I appreciate the new friends that you made in 2019. I appreciate the people that left your life because clearly they weren't supposed to be in your life anyway no more. Appreciate life, whether that was you having a child or somebody in your family having a child. Appreciate that you were able to spend Thanksgiving with your family, that you're able to experience Christmas with your family this year, listen, like, there's so much to appreciate in the year, and we be wanting to just hurry up and get to the new year as if everything's going to be squeaky clean. No, it's still going to be the same thing. It's just a new year. You're going to wake up and be like, okay, so what do I have to do this year? You've accomplished a lot. And stop beating yourself up so much. Stop trying to rush everything and just appreciate it. Even myself, sometimes I feel like, man, like, I feel like I haven't accomplished anything, but in reality, I've accomplished a lot of things. Take a deep breath. And don't be so hard on yourself. Don't be so hard on yourself. Every day we're able to make better decisions. Every day. What is the decision that you're going to make today? What is something that's going to help you in your future today? You know what I mean? Like, take time to really reflect. And I hope that in this month, I think we have 5 more episodes until the new year. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 more, sorry. 4 more episodes into the new year. And I want y'all to really just reflect on everything. Reflect on the videos that I've recorded thus far. Reflect on everything from the beginning of 2019 until now. And just really appreciate everything. Every little thing. You've accomplished so much in such a little bit of time. And you still can accomplish a lot. There's still a lot that you can do in this month. And if you weren't able to accomplish everything, don't worry. 2020 is right around the corner. Know that you're special. Know that God created you just the way you are. Know that in order to reach where you want to go, you have to sacrifice some things. In order to get to where you want to go, you have to put away a lot of things that can distract you and be able to keep your eye on the prize no matter what. Like I said, there's times where I don't want to record. There's times where I don't feel like I'm making a difference. But I have to put my distractions aside, which are my thoughts, and put that in a trash can and be able to keep recording, because you just never know who you can touch and who you can influence. So I'm telling you to keep going. We have 4 more weeks and then boop, it's 2020. So what have you accomplished and what are you still wanting to accomplish in this month? Love on yourself. Take time for yourself. Enjoy family and friends. Love on the people that love you. Support the people that support you. And continue to shine bright like a diamond. Continue to live the life that you want to live. Continue to reach for the stars. Continue to follow the dreams. Continue to work very hard, because hard work definitely pays off. You may not seem like it's paying off right now, but baby boy, baby girl, I'm telling you right now, if you keep moving, if you keep thriving, if you keep striving, I'm telling you right now, the seeds that you are planting right now are eventually going to grow. Thank you guys so much for watching today's episode. Like I said, it is a gloomy Monday morning, but it is a blessed Monday morning because we are alive. We're able to breathe. We're able to laugh. We're able to continue to live. And somebody wasn't able to live. So you accomplished another day, and you should be grateful for that, and you should be blessed and honored that God allowed you to see another day, because somebody didn't get to see another day today. Stay blessed, never stress, and leave everything to the man upstairs. Period, poo. Thank you guys for watching this episode. I know it was a lot today, but I feel like there was so much that I wanted to talk about that I just had to say. And I hope that you got what you needed to hear for today's episode. So thank you so much. Make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. And we will see you next week, next Monday. Next Monday, we're going to be right back on track to what I was going to talk about. But I just felt like I needed to say that to set the atmosphere up, because I feel like there's so many people that are just like, oh, well, it's December, so bump it. I'm just going to give up. No. Somebody needed to hear that. Like, I don't know why, but somebody needed to hear that. Somebody was going to give up today. Somebody was going to give up on their dream because it's the end of the month. No. Like, no. So keep going, keep doing what you need to do, and let everything else just flow and be natural. Once again, happy Monday. I hope this week is an amazing week. I hope that you are successful in this week. Thank you so much for watching. See you next week.